Hello people, welcome to Mr.Who's, and today it's finally here. It's finally time for the movie that has been built up ever since the first Avengers movie, and finally time for Thanos to get his fat cosmic ass and do something. Today I'll be reviewing Avengers Infinity War. As I said, this movie has been built up since the first Avengers movie. It holds up, and it seems worth the wait to see Thanos killing a lot of people. Yeah, there's a lot of deaths in this movie. Let's get into it. Spoilers, everybody hasn't seen this, and if you haven't really seen any Marvel movies before this, I suggest you do, because it makes a little more sense what's happening, but your choice. Anyway, the movie just starts, I think a few hours after the end credits scene from Thor Ragnarok, where Thanos and his children of the Black Order are just wrecking the Asgardian refugee ship. It turns out, like a lot of people thought, Loki does have the Tesseract, and it is the space gem or crystal, gem, and he does try to take down Thanos after he's saying he'll serve him. But compared to Thanos, Loki's magic is just parlor tricks. And actually kills Loki. Before that, he killed Heimdall. So Thor's lost his world, his parents, best friend, his brother. He just lost a lot of things. And Hulk had a smackdown with Thanos, like, just beating and crashes into Doctor Strange's Sanctum Sanctorum, just being a messenger that Thanos is coming, which is good. That he's the messenger, but whatever. And that'll be the final time the movie will show Hulk, since every time Banner tries to let him loose, Hulk just says no. I'm thinking he's just scared, because until then he thought he was the strongest thing there is, or strongest one there is, whatever. But compared to Thanos, Hulk isn't really that strong, especially when Thanos has the power gem, or crystal. I'll just say gem from now on, so there won't be any confusion. Anyway, then Doctor Strange opens a portal to get to Tony Stark, while Tony is talking to Pepper about a dream he had about him and her having a kid and named him after her uncle or something. And the two Sherlocks just have a bit of a talk and argue. Banner's telling Tony to ring Captain America, since they need to know where Vision is, since he has the mind gem. There was Thanos' heralds comes in for the time gem, which Strange has. And Tony just activates his armor, since he has a nanotech armor now, and the Banner just in the way. And Spidey is there as well. Tony's telling him to take care of Strange, or as you call them, the Wizard. And Tony gets caught in space eventually, and that just leaves Bruce to call in some backup, namely Cap and the others, as Strange tries to get the time gem back. And with the Wanda and Vision, another one of Galactus heroes finds him and just batters him up. But Cap's able to save him and bring both of them and his team to Wakanda after he picks up Rhodey since he discharged from the military. Meanwhile, in space, Thor, as he crashes into the Murano, the ship that the Guardians of the Galaxy are in. And a lot of funny moments in this, like the Guardians saying that Thor is better looking than Quill, and Thor calling them idiots and thinking Rocket is a rabbit. I thought I might have seen a raccoon before when I was on Earth, but I guess I'm mistaken. He takes Rocket and Groot to the Forge. Yeah, I forget the exact name for where the Forge is, but yeah. While the other Guardians go to nowhere where the Collector is, and also where the Reality Gem is. And that's to show that the Asgardians gave the gem to the Collector back in Thor Ragnarok, Dark World. So, if you don't want to know how the Collector got that, that's where it is. And Gamora just asks Quill to make her promise that if she gets captured by Thanos' killer, since he has the information that he might want and he can't have. And when the time comes, yeah, Quill doesn't do it. And Gamora thinks she killed her stepdad, but there's just a trick by the Reality Gem, and he takes Gamora, or Thanos takes Gamora to the ship to get the information he wants, which is the whereabouts of the Soul Gem. And even trying to torture her sister Nebula, who last time was in the second Guardians of the Galaxy movie and swore to kill Thanos. Yeah, this is a result of her trying to kill Thanos. And even though Gamora keeps on saying to him now, there's a memory video thing saying that she had a map and burned it, but not able to watch her sister be tortured anymore. She gives the location of the gem, and it turns out that's where Red Skull's been the whole time. Yeah. And it turns out there's a price for the Soul Gem. The soul of someone, that person who's seeking the gem loves, must be given in order to get it. And Gamora thinks that Thanos not able to get it since he doesn't even love anybody. But he really does love her, but not as much as he loves his goal of destroying half a population of beings in the universe. So he basically kills her as well. Yeah. While in the spaceship, Tony's being tortured by Thanos' herald. And then Spider-Man and Strange come up, and Spider-Man's actually, I think, might be in the spider armor. It looks like that. And Strange wants to go back to Earth, but Tony wants to take the fight to Thanos, since he's been plagued by the nightmares of Thanos ever since the incident in New York from the Avengers movies. And Strange agrees, but he tells Tony that if it comes to the choice of letting him and Peter die over the Time Gem, he's going to keep the Time Gem safe. And as he land on the planet nowhere, I think, because it's the same place where the Guardians are, and the Guardians think that Tony and that are part of Thanos' entourage. But when they find out that they all want the same thing, they group up together. Yeah. Anyway, while in Wakanda, Charlotte gets everything ready, putting up force fields, getting warriors ready, and getting Bucky ready as well, or he's known in the Wakanda, White Wolf. That's just a great name. I just use one, I think. And when Thor and that as he get to the place where they're supposed to go, it's dark. Oh yeah, and Rock has him a fake guy that he stole from somebody. And that's because the fire that's supposed to make weapons has gone out, and all the elves that were supposed to make the weapons were killed by Thanos after the only person left there made the Infinity Gauntlet form and took the guy's hands. Ugh. But Thor just promises that he'll get the fire burning again, so they can make this new axe. I think might be called a Stormbringer or something. And just an epic moment with the Thor here, with him swinging a rocket and that to bring the star back to life, and actually again fires lit by holding the thing open or something. Yeah, I kind of forget. And as he makes the hammer and opens the door to the Bifrost, get to the battle that's going on in Wakanda, where he and Steve comment, or he just comments to Steve that he copied his beard. But, good. Oh yeah, and Banner's actually in a Hulkbuster, beating up some guys. And another reason why they're in Wakanda is to remove the gem from Vision's head, even though the second idea was to destroy the gem while it's inside Vision, but Wanda is just against that. And so it's some fun moments between Tony and Quill and just a lot of other people, and that's to give the backstory of Thanos in this way he's talking to Strange. And they had Thanos on the rope by just shackling him up, and Neb actually escapes her captivity and asks about Gamora, and so does Quill. His name last name. When he hears what Thanos did, he gets really angry, and Thanos gets loose before they can get the glove off him, and he nearly kills Tony. So Strange said if he gives the Titan over, if he spares Tony's life. Yeah, I don't know. So Thanos gets a time jam, and then goes to Wakanda to get the mind gem, and that's when Wanda actually destroys it with Vision. But her efforts are in vain, since Thanos does have the time jam, just rolls time back to when Vision was still active and has the gem in him, and just takes the mind gem from him. So now he has all the gems, and Thor tries to kill him, but at the great Thanos, Thor sort of chopped his head off first. Ugh. And just uses the gauntlet to erase half the population of the Earth, including some of the heroes and Deputy Director Hill and Nick Fury. Yeah, that's in the post-credits scene. And it seems like the heroes have lost for the moment. Oh yeah, that symbol that came up on Fury's phone, is that the symbol for Captain Marvel or what? I don't know. And the movie just ends with some Thanos basking in the glory of his work. And yeah, that's the end. It is a great film, some great action, and some good comedy moments like when Rocket sort of in the battle, yes, Bucky if he can buy the gun, and then when Bucky says it's not for sale, can he buy the arm? And when Bucky's around, he's like, I'm gonna get that arm. It's just funny. And I'm kind of glad that he went with Thor, since he is the one that just enjoys having a lot of weapons. And just a lot more funny moments I won't get into here, but some great character moments, like with Quill and then Gamora, like him not being able to kill her even though he promised, and him getting really angry when he finds out what Thanos did to her. The Peter in this was great as well as always. I'm thinking that Tony probably feels that little grief or guilt for bringing him along, since he's being erased and so strange. The stuff with Wanda and Vision is great as well. I wonder if they're like a couple, since the aftermath of the Captain America Civil War. Don't know. And let's see what else. Oh yeah, Hawkeye and the Ant-Man weren't in this, since Ant-Man movie is next, and I think Hawkeye just wants to be with his family for now. But maybe he was one that was raised, or maybe one murders his family. I don't know. I'm just seeing the nervousness that Tony had when he was about to call Cap was just great, or just the guilt he had. A lot of guilt in this, and there's a lot of deaths. And the character Thanos is, or was good. He showed that he does care about Gamora. But like the monster he is, his goal means more to him. So it kind of makes sense. I don't know why they have to change it, that he wasn't the one that destroyed his own planet, rather the planet that destroyed itself. And that's the scenes with Iron Man, Doctor Strange, Iron Man is Spider-Man, Iron Man and Quill's is great. Just so that Robert Downey Jr. can have chemistry with anybody when he was on screen with him. I don't know when the second half of this movie will be out. Probably next year, December. I don't know. But the next Marvel movie set in the cinematic universe is the Ant-Man sequel, as I said. You should really check out this movie if you are a fan of the cinematic universe. But as I said, if you haven't seen the movies before this, you really should. It would just make this movie a bit better known. All the backstory where the gems showed up or whatever. Yeah, that's all. And until next time, I'm Stu. See you guys later.